Hi, welcome to Chapter 3 of The Science of Getting Rich in Plain English. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Now, for the first time, Wallace Wattles mentions the formless wonder, formless substance. Basically, don't get bogged down in the detail, because all this is everyone, I suppose, accepts that there is a power that organises all this, and what you call it or what your beliefs are irrelevant. Just accept that it's there and take things at face value. This is quite an interesting one. This is called Is Opportunity Monopolised? And it doesn't quite go that far to explain the certain way just yet, but it does say that you've got to start living in a certain way, and explains an awful lot about the abundance that's available in life. Hope you enjoy it. No one can be kept poor because there is no more money to be made. You may be restricted from engaging in certain businesses, but there are always other opportunities. The areas of opportunity are always changing to suit the evolution of society, and there are always plenty of opportunities available to the person who goes with the flow and does not insist on swimming against the current. Everyone has the chance to make a change, even people who are employed by small or big business. If they feel dissatisfied, it is because they are not doing things in a certain way. People who are employed can start to obtain wealth at any time. They just have to start living in their life in a certain way. The science of getting rich will work for anyone at any time, and as soon as you have faith in the contents of this message, you can start to change your life. No one can be held back because others do not understand how to live in a certain way. No one is kept poor because there's a lack of anything. The universe has an abundance of everything. Every person on earth could be housed in a luxurious home with the wealth contained in the USA alone, and if the correct methods of farming and manufacture were employed, the USA could feed and clothe the entire population on earth. The actual physical supply of the things we need is practically inexhaustible, but the invisible available supplies are infinite. Everything we can see and all the spaces between any object or thing is all one thing, and that is the original formless substance. 10,000 times the amount of things that have been produced to date could be made and still not exhaust the supply of this universal raw material. Nature has a never-ending supply of riches, and this supply will never run out. The original substance is alive with creative energy and is constantly creating new things. If the supply of building materials gets low, more will be produced. If the soil on earth got to a point that it could no longer produce food, more will be created. If all the precious metals on earth appeared to be mined and used, and humanity still had a need for these things, more would be produced. The formless substance responds to the needs and demands of nature and humanity, and will not let the world be without anything it needs. The above is true for everyone. The human race is always abundantly rich, and if you have not got what you want from life, it is only because you are not living in the certain way. The formless stuff is a thinking stuff and is always creating and producing more. It is the universe's impulse to live more and grow. It also desires to learn more and extend the boundaries of knowledge so that it can express itself fully. All things that have or are to be created are made by the formless substance expressing itself. The universe is a great living presence, always looking to create more and give everyone and everything all it desires. All things are created for the advancement of life, and because of this, everything that is required will be supplied in abundance. There can be no lack unless the power wishes to nullify all it has done. You can never be kept poor because of lack of riches. I shall explain later that the full resources of the formless substance are available to every man and woman who decides to live and act in a certain way. Well, there you go. That was it. And yeah, let's hope you enjoyed it. As I say, don't get too bogged down in the detail of the formless substance and the power and this, that and the other, because it's not really important. At the end of the day, we've all got our beliefs, but we don't want to sort of get involved in a discussion about religion or who's right and who's wrong. It's not important. The main thing that you want to concentrate on now is that if you follow the information contained in these videos to the letter, you cannot fail to get rich.